Well, good morning. I wonder if we could see a show of hands for all of our Step Up interns here today. Hands up, everybody. All right, let's give you a round of applause for starting a big day. Today is an incredibly important day. I'm Mayor R.T. Rybak, and I'm here to welcome all of us. But I want to say that while today is important, I want you to think 25 years from today, when people are writing the story about the city of Minneapolis 25 years from now. And they're going to say Minneapolis is a city that did some remarkable things. There was a horrible economic recession 25 years ago, but Minneapolis survived and in fact became an even greater city. There was a person there in Minneapolis who invented some remarkable new alternative energy source that somehow meant that those lights were no longer powered by coal. There was someone remarkable in Minneapolis who invented a cure for some of our most difficult diseases. There was a great mayor 25 years from now, great president 25 years from now, a great superintendent of schools. They all came out of Minneapolis at the same time. What was it 25 years ago that actually made it so wonderful? Well, there was something right now that they're going to point to. And they're going to point to the fact that no other city in the United States of America has the partnership that we have, that we're using today to launch Step Up. No other city in America is doing for its young people what Minneapolis is doing for the young people here today. So, there's no question about it. And so what we want to do is to say thank you to the young people who have dedicated themselves to be here. But we also want you, frankly, to feel some responsibility. We have high expectations from you. We don't expect you to do small things. We expect you to do great things. We expect you to be that person who invents that alternative energy source, that cure for that disease, to be a great leader in our schools or in our politics. We expect that out of you because you are in a race with young people throughout the world, but the race does not start at the same starting line. You are starting 10 steps ahead of everyone else. You should win this race. I say that because when we look out at this community and this remarkable number of people in this community, we have a great deal of confidence in you. And we asked every business in this community to step up and provide you jobs. And they're doing it at a period of time in which those companies are going through the worst economic time they've had in an entire generation. And we said, I know that you're having tough times. I know that you're making cutbacks, but still, we want you to create jobs for our kids. And do you know how many jobs are being created for our young people this summer? 2,300 jobs are being created in this community. That is an amazing, amazing thing. 2,300 young people. 1,300 of them are just in the Step Up program alone, another 1,000 from other city programs. And so what it really means is that here there are 2,300 wonderful stories, and we expect 2,300 phenomenal results out of all of you. So what I'd also like to do is to let you know some of the people who are in this room today. I'm the mayor of the city. I govern this city with our city council. We have Councilmember John Quincy. You want to give us a wave from the 11th Ward? Who's here? We have Councilmember Robert Lilligren. We have Councilmember Meg Tuthill. We have Councilmember Don Samuels. Over there, Don, thank you. Did I get all the council members? There are 13 of them, and you'll meet us all as we go through, but we're all here to say thank you so much for being part of that. I also want to say that this happened because, first off, business leaders came forward and did this. We also have some great partners. Shin Morgan and her staff over at the Minneapolis Workforce Centers. Where are you here? Great, right back there. Thank you for your terrific work. Ann Krochek from Achieve Minneapolis. Ann and Achieve, they are the foundation for our schools. What did I miss, Ann? Oh, right in the back there. I'm sorry. There you are. Subtly, quietly hiding back there. And we have the great people in our community planning and economic development, led by Mike Christensen and Deb Barr-Helgen and their staff. And then we also have the Workforce Council, which is a group of business leaders who help us look at job development, led by Carolyn Roby back there, Harvey Rucker back there, and Tex Ostrich of the University of Minnesota. But the real stars of the show are you students here today, and I'm going to introduce a couple of you here. As I do that, I want you to understand why the business leaders of this community have stepped up and done so much for you. We asked them to do it because it was a nice thing to do, certainly a nice thing to do to give a kid a job in the summer, but we also said it's a smart thing to do for every single business leader to stand up and offer a job to a young person. And we said that because we said you're the most valuable generation we've ever raised. And we said to prove that, we want to tell you this. And I want to ask you, can I see the Step Up people all stand up for a second? All the Step Up interns stand up? Okay. So now, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions here. How many of you speak a language other than English? Raise your hands high, okay? Great. How many of you were born in a foreign country, or a member of your family was born in a foreign country? How many of you know someone who was born in a foreign country? How many of you go to school with somebody who looks different than you and has a different background or experience than you do? Okay? Thank you. Now you can sit down. Now why does that make you so valuable? Well, it makes you so valuable because every one of the businesses that you're working in, every organization, has one big problem more than anything else. They need to compete in a global economy. They need to sell goods to people who are different than them, who speak other languages, who are from other cultures. And if you would have asked those same questions of those of us my age, the answer would have been dramatically different. Half the hands maybe would go up, maybe 2 or 3 hands would go up. You represent the entire future of Minneapolis because Minneapolis will be able to compete around the world much better because of exactly who you are. So thank you for being who you are, and to really get a better understanding of who you are, I want to start off by introducing our first speaker today here, and it's Amanda Melvin. Amanda just completed her sophomore year at Patrick Henry High School, and this summer she'll be working as a tutor at Long Ten Academy, LT Academy, for those of you remember, right, in North Minneapolis. Please welcome Amanda.
Hello, my name is Amanda Melvin. I'm 15 years old, and I'm a sophomore going on junior at Patrick Henry High School. I applied for Step Up because I've never had a job before, and with the help of Step Up, I was able to not only receive a job, but tips and pointers on how to prepare and successfully obtain a job. I know that I will be able to receive job experience, and I will have some sense of independence and responsibility. Also, it will further help me to accomplish goals for my future. I also hope to become more educated and aware from what I will be taught at my job. Step Up has provided me a chance to have my very first job. I've applied for several jobs before, but have not actually gotten an interview. When I applied for Step Up, I didn't actually know anything about what to do and what not to do at a job interview. With all the tips that I have received, I now know how to present myself in a respectful manner and how to go through the job process effectively. The Step Up readiness training sessions were so helpful because my Step Up instructor taught me and my peers so many valuable lessons. She taught us things like always asking questions at the end of the interview and to always research your job's company or understanding what employers expect in an applicant. Then it was all just a matter of how to apply these tips in my interview. I remember as soon as I found out what job I would have, I went home and looked up the company. With the information I received from the website, I was able to be more comfortable with my interview because I had knowledge of what and who I would be working with. Asking questions was extremely helpful as well because when I asked questions, I got answers, and when I got answers, new questions arose. So it gave me a better outlook of what I will be doing. I'll be working as a youth tutor at the Hmong American Mutual Assistance Association, HAMA for short. This job will open so many new doors for my future. Not only will it give me my own independence, but I will meet new people, learn about a different culture, and get job experience as well. This job will also assist me in my future plans to become a social worker. Considering the fact that I will be working with youth, it will just give me some type of view of what I might be handling when I get older. So with that said, Step Up is a wonderful opportunity for you to get a job, and I am so happy that I joined. I'm very excited to start working, and I am hoping for the best for all of the Step Up interns. Thank you for this opportunity.
Like she said, that's great. Our second speaker is Muna Ahmed. Muna is a junior at Southwest High School, you'll be a junior in the fall, right? Good. And she's working this summer at Thrivent in the strategic marketing area. Please welcome Muna.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Muna Ahmed, and I hope you guys are ready for your first day of work, because I know I am. So I will be a junior at Southwest High School. I've been a part of the Step Up program for about 2 years now. Last year, I got to work at McGee Communications, where I spent time with 15 other interns working on computer programs and developing products for a nonprofit organization. So I decided to be a part of the program because I was already thinking about getting a summer job, but thought that instead of working anywhere for the money, that I'd join the program and gain some life skills, experience, and things that would help me in future situations, as in like getting a job or getting into college and like succeed further in life. So this year I will be working at Thrivent Financial, and I'm feeling rather excited because in the future I plan on working in marketing, so I think this will be a great experience. So I've had a great time being a part of the program. I've met new friends, I've gained lots of experience when it comes to being a part of a business community and how to network myself, and just simple skills like communication skills, interpersonal skills, leadership skills, and public speaking. So I thought that it was a great experience. I gained a lot of information that I think I didn't have before, because being a new student, like especially because I'm not from America, I am from Yemen, so being an immigrant and not being a part of like business communities and such was great. And so I'm really excited to be working this summer at Thrivent Financial, and I hope you guys are too. I know a lot of you guys are nervous for your first days, so I'm gonna give you a quick hint that my mom gave me. Just take a deep breath and everything will be just fine. So I hope your first day of work is great, and I hope the rest of your summer goes as well as you guys think it will, because I thought my last summer was amazing. So thank you.
That is almost the end of our program, because we want you to get to work. But what we want to do too is to recognize that you will throughout the day and throughout the summer be getting lots of different advice. Let me also give you some other advice today. Show up on time, work hard, ask people about what's the appropriate dress for you to have. If you have a question, ask them that. That's okay. The one thing you shouldn't do is to sit back and worry that you don't know what to do. Ask somebody for advice, and there's some great people out there. The last thing is something that's pretty simple, but it's something that I think is a hugely important thing. I want every single young person in this city to know how to shake hands. The reality is, when you're meeting people throughout the business day, the most important thing to do is to shake somebody's hand right. So I'm going to, as we move out, I want to ask all the Step Up people to line up, if you would. Could you guys get in a line? And we are going to, as we walk out, and I wonder if the council members could come up front here too, and I want you to come by and introduce yourselves to us. Look us in the eye, give us a good firm handshake, tell us your name, tell us where you're working this summer, and we will look forward to meeting you. So council members, can I ask you to come up here and join me up on the stage here? There we go, we'll be right down here. And Step Up interns, can I ask you to form a line starting over there? Everybody get over on that side.